guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Christine here. If you are new, I am a homeschooling mama to 3. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a free homeschool preschool curriculum that I have happened upon and we have started to use. So my kids are 5, almost 4, well, not almost 4, but she's closer to 4 than she is to 3, and then I have a 20-month-old. This is our first, proper year of homeschooling with my 5-year-old. We did kind of like a pre-K year, but it was only really half a year of school, and we were just finding our feet. We're doing, school well and truly this year, and my daughter, Annie, is 3. She'll be 4 in October, so it is July now, so she's getting close to 4, and she just begs to do school all the time, and I always include her in our group stuff, but I've not done anything individually with her because she's 3. She doesn't need to do school, but she has been begging to do it. And so I went on a search for a preschool curriculum that was a gentle preschool curriculum, but I didn't want to pay a lot of money for it, and I didn't want it to be I wanted to be something that focused on phonics and letter recognition and stuff like that, not a full curriculum that's got math and geography and all that kind of stuff in it. I talked about this on my Instagram, and you can go and check that out if you want. It's just at this.homeschool.house. I try to share little snippets of things throughout our day, homeschool stuff, things that I'm looking into over there. So I'll have it linked somewhere. You can go check us out there. And I chatted about this quite a bit there as I was doing it. So, went on a search, looked at loads of things, kind of came out feeling despondent because I didn't want my 3-year-old to be doing, I didn't care if she didn't retain any of it. She just wanted to do something. And I didn't want to add a lot of, a huge workload to our homeschool day because it's just not something I'm putting great importance on at the moment. I mean, like I said, she's 3. She doesn't need to be doing formal school. I just wanted to meet her needs, or her wants really, as far as her asking to do school. And so finally, after a lot of researching, I happened upon a free preschool curriculum. And sorry, I keep coughing. We're all on the tail end of a cold, and I thought the lighting would hopefully be better the next time I filmed, but it's 2 weeks later and it's still raining, and so yeah, anyway, it's dark and gloomy, and this is just winter right now. But yeah, anyway, so sorry, that was a sidetrack. But I had heard about this curriculum before, but I think I looked at it in the context of my son, and I just wasn't interested in using it for him for a full curriculum, but as a lovely sort of supplement or a free preschool curriculum, I am over the moon with it. So it is called Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. It is 100% free. Anyone can access it. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. And I printed it out and bound it. Now, you do not need to do that at all if you don't want to. The way it works is they've got all the lesson plans on their site, and they've got a lot of links to different things within those lesson plans, so you just click on the links and visit it. They use websites like Starfall, which is again free, as a way to teach letter recognition and sounds of letters and things like that. And they've got links to other graphics and stuff like that that they've created or are available for free somewhere on the internet. So that's how their lesson plan is set up. They actually do, I don't know if they go up all of the grades, but I know that they go up. I just haven't looked into it for that. That's why I don't know. But you can check it out. It doesn't matter what age your child is. Just go have a look if you're interested in something like that. Even if it's just for supplementing, you might find something really useful there. So what I did was I copied and pasted all of the lesson plans into a Word document and printed them out. Good. We still go on their website every single time you use it because you want to go onto the links, but I just like having a hard copy of it, and I have a binding machine at home, and so that's what I did. There's also stories that go along with, because it's all about animals, and as you learn the letters, and I printed out the stories that go along with each one to have in here. I just like to have things in hard copy. I work better when I can see things in front of me as opposed to being on a screen. So yeah, that's what I did. But you really don't have to print any of this out at all because the stories are online as well, and your child can listen to them. And then what I did was they've got the workbook, which you can actually purchase from them if you want, but they also have it as a free PDF, and I just grabbed the free PDF because I'm in New Zealand and I don't want to pay shipping. But if it had been here, I don't know. Actually, I probably would have still printed it off at home because it's just a lot cheaper for me. And they're all black and white. So even if you don't have a very economical printer, this is still not going to cost you a heck of a lot because it's all black and white. So I just kind of made up the cover in Photoshop because I wanted a cover for it that looked nice. But there's no like formal cover for it. You can also just print off the worksheets as you need to use them. I like to have it bound just because I like to be organized and I like to be able to just sit down and have the materials right there instead of like every day have to go looking for them, if that makes sense. So what a typical day would look like is, so it's a leader of the week curriculum, which if I haven't said that yet, it is. And so every day it's a 5-day plan, and honestly it takes us like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It takes us longer because my daughter loves to color in and she will spend hours coloring in, so that definitely takes us longer, and we usually have to like pause mid-coloring in so she can go do something else and come back to it later. She's very meticulous. So what it will look like is you'll go on and say it'll be the letter A, and so it'll say let's take a look at the letter A, and you click on the link and it will take you to a page full of different versions of the letter A, lowercase, uppercase, different fonts, different graphics, so that they can see what the letter A looks like in all its beautiful forms. And then it might take you to learn about the letter A on starfall.com, and she'll like play along with the games and press the buttons and hear the sounds and that kind of thing. And then there'll be a story that goes along. So last week was Alice the alligator, and there was a story about Alice and how she goes ah all the time because she's scared, and so the letter A says ah. So like lovely catchy things, and I was actually surprised that my daughter retained it because she hasn't been up to this point, and I haven't worried about that at all. Like I don't care, she's very young, but she retained it and she really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, like 10, maybe 15 minutes at most. There are craft ideas. She's done like a lot of these worksheets are like copy and paste. There's a lot of coloring. I usually just rip them out as we're going. But like, for instance, here's one, and it says K. It's got the uppercase and lowercase K, and it says find the letters. And so they would go through and circle the K's in the story down below, and you could read this to them. This one isn't a coloring in one, but some of them are. And so it's just really gentle, fun things, and she can kind of do it while I'm working with her older brother. So I wanted to share it because I'm sure that there are parents out there who are interested in something like this. Maybe your budget doesn't extend to a preschool curriculum. Maybe you want something supplemental. Like I said, the website's got far more than just preschool on it. So yeah, I thought I would share it so you can see what it's like. There's not a lot of videos on YouTube about all-in-one easy-peasy homeschool or easy-peasy all-in-one homeschool. I always get it the wrong way around. But yeah, we're really enjoying it. We're only just starting it, but I didn't start it with the intention of her actually learning anything. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it was just to like, I just feel like when my children come to me and they're like, I want to learn, I want to meet that and not just be like, oh no, well you don't need to learn because it's not the time for you to start learning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to put set ages on things. I don't like to live by anybody else's rule book. I just want to meet the needs of my children, and so this is doing that for us right now, and it might be something helpful for you as well. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you want to see what it's like for us to do a lesson, I could film that for you if you're interested in that, so let me know down below. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful and encouraging and informative, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread